Hello, hello, welcome. So today we're going to be talking about Ship Detectives. If you haven't watched it, please go watch it. So I'm gonna be giving away spoilers. So the reason why I found the Ship Detectives to have a very feel-good energy was because initially I hadn't watched the trailer. I didn't know anything about it. Only thing I saw was Hugh Jackman. I think it was in an ad or something, and I knew he was the shepherd or something. I did not have any particular idea on what the movie was about. So I went in with literally zero expectations and it blew my mind. So let's get into it. So I think the reason why it's very interesting is because the idea of sheep, because technically, you know how there's also a simile that says as foolish as a sheep. So this is very interesting because you get to see how sheep solve mysteries and stuff like that. There's a movie as well called Knives Out, and it's in a series as well, in terms of it has different parts still under the same name title. So it's you also participate with the sheep, which are quote unquote by the simile foolish, to try and solve who killed basically the owner, played by Hugh Jackman. I'm trying to remember his name. Yeah, but so it was very interesting, and I want to mainly focus on the sheep because the shepherd, played by Hugh Jackman, this is his name because I don't remember. I found them very interesting because he's killed off very early, so we get to interact more with the characters, the sheep characters, which was very interesting. I like Lily because now we get to see how smart she is in terms of solving the first murder mystery when Hugh Jackman would read to the sheep, and the fact that sheep could actually pick up on the story, and even when he's let's stop it here, and they try and solve it even in the barn at night, is very interesting to me because you get to see maybe it demystifies how maybe sheep aren't as foolish as people think they are. So I thought that was very interesting, and also it had such a huge element of humor. My favorite clip.
What is this?
This is the church where someone named God lives.
Who's God?
It's a bit confusing. God is a shepherd.
So he could be our shepherd?
No, because he's also a lamb.
What?
And he's also invisible. And he's made of bread. And he dams things.
Dams things? Like a beaver?
Yes.
So God is a big invisible lamb beaver made of bread?
Yes, and they eat him on Sundays. Poor God.
Yes. So you could see, I found that so funny. I remember when we watched it, I watched it with my family members, and when we watched it, it was such a innocent way of looking at how they saw the aspect of religion, and what they actually got was pretty actually correct, and I thought that was very interesting.
What's so hard about leaving home?
We're not scared.
Mappa, what is that?
I think it's a road.
But what is it made of?
Well, not grass, I can tell you that.
To Wool Eyes, I would have loved to see Wool Eyes more. In terms of, I felt he gave a Rastafari vibe, and when he ate dandelions, it made his hair grow. And Cloud was interesting because it came out a bit Barbie, because when she got the thing with no end, the thing with no end, and she found was it the bracelet? She that. I wish would have seen how Cloud and Wool Eyes would have interacted more. But I loved Morphle. I thought that he was very tender and he was very smart, even though sheep had the ability to forget. They would close their eyes, and they're yeah, we don't want to remember this, let's forget.
It's too much. I can't do it.
She's right. Sheep are not meant to feel such things. We must choose to forget.
I wonder if actually humans, we can actually choose to forget completely, because they would blink, close their eyes, forget. I wonder why Mopol never forgot anything. And he was very like sensitive, so I'm wondering how maybe even like when they found out like sheep actually are eaten by people, and that he knew this, but he still felt very not naive. I felt like maybe welcoming and very like childlike with his outlook on the world, in terms of very interesting guy.
Yes, I remember every bad thing, but I remember good things too.
And Sebastian, I felt like, even though you remember Bryan Cranston, the guy who acted in Breaking Bad, right? And he was like tough and like a bit of a loner. I thought, like, my thinking, Sebastian and the Winter Lamb we would see more of their interaction together, but I don't know if it would have played well to the story. And I've also not read the book. Perfect to see that. So it's sad Sebastian died. I felt like I don't think I wouldn't have loved him to die, but I actually also don't understand why Sebastian had to risk his life to save Mopol and Lily, because why did the other ship not like it? Comment down below. Like, do they give like reasoning on that, like concerning, let's say, even the book? Because I haven't read the book. The twins, like, was it Bunny and Reggie? The rowdy twins. I liked the part where they actually were given like the opportunity to like smack down like the car, because
Lily!
Ronnie, Reggie, you came!
Yes! Why? Hey! Stop!
Because there's a legitimate cause for bashing.
I think they would always fight in some random way. But yeah, I thought that was also interesting.
Justice? No, just us.
Another thing that I actually found interesting was, it actually blew my mind. I did not suspect the son to have killed the father, the shepherd now, played by Hugh Jackman, this guy to kill this guy. That was out of the blue for me. Because I think I just took like a random break, so I didn't see like I don't know if he crashed his car when he was going to like, and then he came back to the town. Yeah, I thought that was very interesting. But all in all, I would say very good movie, very feel-good movie. And it's very also family friendly. But yeah, I feel like those are the only things that I would see. But also like the concept of the winter lamb. I ended up doing some research on it, and actually there wasn't any like substantial information like in reality about winter lambs not being included in like the herd of in the flock of sheep. So yeah, because I was like, is that actually true? But I feel like that was just playing to like the creativity of how they told the story. But I would love to read the book. But it was very, very nice. And I also saw that the shepherd was very like tender to the animals and like cared actually for the sheep. And the story ended really nicely, although I wish we saw Hugh Jack, because I felt like the death came out of nowhere. And I've liked previous Hugh Jackman movies, so I was like wanting also to connect with him in the movie, but I just felt like the death was so abrupt. But I felt like, because the title is Ship Detectives, it centered around the sheep, which I feel like they did actually a good job portraying it. Yeah, this kind of movie is very, very nice. Actually, it made me so happy, and I had like a feel-good feeling after it ended, and I actually would rewatch this again. One of the best movies I've actually seen this year, for sure. But yeah, did you like the Ship Detectives? Are there anything you would have loved to see? The ending with the storybook and how they drew the ship, I thought that was also a very nice touch. Other than that, I feel like I've covered everything and why I actually thought it was very good. But yeah, I think it was a good movie all in all. if you like murder mysteries, if there's also like a movie that you have watched that has animal characters and is also like a feel good one, please let me know in the comments, because I really enjoy watching film. And my name is Shaquei. If you are new here, I love drawing and I love art, and I get inspired by the movies I watch and the songs I listen to. So this was I think the second movie review I've done. So if you want any movies reviews, please find them here. And also, this is my art page. If you want to make any purchases, you can DM me on Instagram. You can also find all my links down there in the description, and I will see you on the next one. Goodbye.